Redemption
Redemption.
What's
Oh,
up, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a haircut. I feel good. Feel great. Feel healthy.
You know, when you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. Deion Sanders, who said
Oh
that.
yeah.
So
Um,
go ahead. What's on your mind, Fairy Tide?
I just feel like, Estee is the GOAT, but also sometimes the GOAT isn't the greatest example or greatest to people. My interaction with Estee wasn't the best, but also I was dressed in drag, so like he probably didn't like trans people. I don't know. Just like the way that I had my interaction is going to be different than other people. Um,
Wait. So you were dressed in drag
uh-huh.
and you didn't have a good interaction with Estee. Are you trying to
Yep.
allude to Estee being transphobic? Because I don't think he
Not at
is.
all. No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, not at all. No, sometimes when you're a 6'3" person in drag, you intimidate people. You just intimidate people. Whether they like drag or not, you just intimidate people in drag.
Wait,
Cause
you 6'3", Fairy Tide?
yeah, I'm 6'3" and a half.
And you probably had on some heels, right? In drag.
I had 6 inches. Yep.
So you were fucking 6'9".
Yep. In
God damn.
drag. I have a photo in drag with ASJ from last Power Morphicon.
Yo, one of my best friends, he loved the goddamn RuPaul drag show, bro. He'd be like, yo, you need to watch that shit. I'd be like, bro, you know I ain't watching that shit,
I know how
bro.
to do the beat. I know how to do all that, but like when you do that, you get like looks, you get stares, and that's just like what you got. But I also had one of the most genuine interactions at PMC. Scott, the guy who ran it, I messaged him and I said, "Hey, it switched over." He explained that it switched over, and I messaged him and I said, "Hey, there's something wrong." And when I met him, he said, specifically you messaged me. Okay, I'm going to take care of you. I got extra packages, extra coins, extra whatever. And I'm not defending his actions, but I'm just saying they went above and beyond for me. And PMC for me was the best interaction. Now, did I know everything that was going on? No. Did I look it up? Probably not as much as I should. And this is just from mine 2 years ago, right? And I didn't
Uh-huh.
go this year because want to. I didn't want to meet Brent. I didn't want to meet all these people because I didn't want that to ruin my spark for Power Rangers. Because what I'm gonna say is these Power Rangers fans act like no Power Ranger I know. The interactions I have with Power Rangers is disrespectful sometimes because of what I choose to love. Now that's just what life is. I'm not going to agree with anyone and everyone, and not everyone's going to agree with me. Um, Estee is a lovely human being, I'm sure, because you know him and I trust your judgment. But also, my interaction wasn't the nicest. It wasn't the cutest. But also, he had a lot of followers, and he didn't want to. Yeah, he wanted the clips, and I think because I was so hyped and I was so extra, he was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I was like, okay, fair, and I went about my day.
Wait. What? Not like not taking a picture with you or what?
No, he did like an interview and then he said it didn't record and then he laughed about it and it was just like hurtful, which that's life. I'm not gonna hang up about something about 2 years ago. That's just life.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
was just
So
like
you were interviewing him or he was interviewing you?
he went through the line of Power Ranger fans and wanted the interview for his channel. And we were one of the I think me and a friend were just like sitting there chilling. He's like, "Hey, you want to interview?" And then me and the friend were just like, laughing it off and like having fun with it. And then he's like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't press record." Laughed about it, left. And it wasn't the best interaction.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I'm not here to hash anything. It's 2 years ago. You build a bridge and get over it. What I'll say about all this, Karen, Ashley, Jason, all of them, they're all the order. I think Karen Ashley doesn't know where a class P for Power Ranger celebrity lies, and where I think she views me as a like if I went there as a money grab, so she knows I can upcharge because she knows that the diehard fans are gonna pay it, she doesn't know really morals or values at this point because she doesn't view Power Ranger fans as humans. She views them as my next plate to eat, my
Oh
next
shit.
restaurant, my next airplane, my next, you know.
Let him cook.
I feel sorry for her because, like, imagine being the replacement for one of the most iconic yellows ever, and then being able to, like, make yellow in a disgraceful manner where they bring you back, give you a redemption arc, and you only get like 4 seconds on the screen. Like, literally, once a ranger was for her screen grab so she could stay relevant. She's not relevant.
Holy
She
shit.
hasn't.
Very
She
tough.
hasn't been relevant since the 90s. Like, I didn't know who she was until I met her, and I was like, oh wait, that's you. Damn, you're old. Like, come on.
Holy shit. Why are you choosing violence today, man? What happened to you this morning, man? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed or no?
No, I think I'm just transparent. Like,
Okay.
at this point,
All
my
right.
my more my Morphin Con experience would be different than like someone who isn't queer, and someone who isn't queer wouldn't have my experience. So how I had an interaction with JEDF isn't necessarily how someone who, loves him but also identifies as his character would necessarily have the interaction. Um, I will definitely say that it was really nice to see. It's really nice that I can have it like a discussion with you and not blow up at Brent or, like be mad at Brent, but like have that teasing where it's like, yes, I'm mad at him, but really he's a good guy. I think he's just, you know, I,
Okay.
I, I try to find forgiveness for people, and I think
So
I'm just trying to find forgiveness for him.
so what happened with JDF? How was that interaction?
My interaction with GDF consisted of me being drag and him saying, I'm not gonna talk to you this F slur. And I walked away in heels. And then I talked to some other people and they were like, you're fabulous, honey, let's go. And I went to their panel and they hyped me up so hard and they were celebrities. And, you know,
Wait.
I pivoted.
So he called you an F slur in front of everybody?
Yeah.
And this was
Like
what?
it This was to the when he before he passed away, like the moment he passed away. And it was in so I was in line ready to go, and I talked to his team and everything ready to go, and that's what happened. That was my interaction with the guy.
Oh, okay. And who was there with you? You got a witness to this F slur? And like what was people's in the audience like in the lines
It
reaction?
wasn't well. I had friends and stuff, sure, if you want,
No,
but
I'm talking
like,
about like, okay, so you in line to see JDF. He says, hey, I'm not talking to this F slur. Did other people in the line pick up on it?
um, So when he did it, it was like he said it under his breath, talked to the assistant. The assistant said, sorry, JDF can't see it. It's can't meet with you. And then I left, didn't make a commotion, and I went about my day. I'm not gonna make a fuss about someone who doesn't want to interact with
So
me. At least
was it
ASJ had the balls to even take a picture.
with you and
That's all.
drag?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
ASJ literally did not know what to say. He didn't know what to say, but he went, I was so goddamn nervous that I was shaking. And he's like, yo, come on, take a picture. And he was cool, but like when you're a big, person in drag, you just get a lot of stares. I expected that. I'm used to that. But to have an interaction where it was literally my most favorite character and have it turned into this ugly thing, I wasn't going to make it into a big deal. He's not with us to defend himself. I'm not like it was my interaction. No one can say that it wasn't my interaction. Now you can argue that he's a good guy. You can argue that he whatever, but you can't say that he did or did not because that's my interaction. No one can take that away from me.
Okay. Who was his assistant at the time? Was it Francis?
Uh I don't Well, there was the little girl. There was a girl that was following them because she was part of the booth. And then there was the girl behind him talking to him. I've never met Miss Francis a day in my life. I had no clue. Maybe I saw her, but she wouldn't recognize me unless I was in drag. I can guarantee you. That's because I know that I've met Power Rangers and then I met them in man mode. They didn't know that it was me at all.
Okay.
Like it's called a transformation for a reason. Like most people thought I was a woman and then they're like, wait, you're doing drag? I was like, yeah, why not? Fun.
Okay. So what year was this? Just to get some backstories.
2022, I think, was the last PMC, correct?
2022 PMC JDF.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right before he died, and then after PMC, I did like where after PMC, I just like really felt icky about the situation. So I tried to say something, but like he passed, and then I was like, I'm never going to talk about it again because I felt awkward talking about it for a man that can't defend himself. And now I'm talking about it 2 years later, and I still feel guilty.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, Todd? Because I got other people back here.
Yeah, of course. I think Austin St. John going on the once and always Ranger, the panel was a spy move by Scott because Scott knew that he wasn't included. Scott was aware of everything, and he said, if Jason came to me and said, yo, I need on that panel, guess what? You're going on that panel because let's face it, Jason gives him a lot of publicity, a lot of press, a lot of money. Jason wasn't there. I don't think, other than Johnny, there would be a lot of fans because the original Red Ranger's there. You know, you can't say the original Green Ranger's there anymore, and you can't say the original Pink. Now, who else is there? Maybe would be Billy, but he barely goes to any cons. Better yet, Power Morphicon. So,
okay.
Out of the original Mighty Morphin, he's the only one that he could say this is the original. All I'm saying is it's all strategic on his part because he as the owner knows I'm going to get publicity if I have him on it. He knows, hey, if I make it a little chaotic, I'm going to get publicity. He's a smart businessman, but he's not a smart guy because obviously if he was a smart guy, I think he would do it a little more professional. He would care a little bit more, but like he wants the money and that's what he got. Like people pay.
Let's go back to your JDF story. Some people are saying it's cap. They don't believe you. What do you say to your naysayers?
Be pressed.
What does that mean?
Like it's not my fault. It's not my I'm not going to cater to them just because they want an answer that I know that what happened. Like I don't owe anyone an explanation.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Fairy Tide? We want to make sure you get everything out.
I appreciate you. Like honestly, I get to be on the live. I get to come from a different perspective, and you know, the guy who has no script for his movie is going to come on next, and he's going to spew all about the Ninjetti thing. Like honestly, he's going to want his moment, and that's going to be his moment. But he's going to spew his hate and go on Discord and do the same thing. I have a life. I don't think he does. Have a good day.
All right, peace. That's Fairy Todd, creator of Rise of the Ninjetti or Legend of the Ninjetti.
Say do it again. Please.
Stay off the weed.
Rise, my friend.
Stay
Rise.
off the weed.
All right, Rican Ranger, how are you doing? How much did you smoke today? Where were you at?
Just a couple spliffs. Nothing crazy. Not in the ordinary.
Spliffs. Okay. And what type of strain you doing? Ithaca or sativa?
I think biscotti was the last one.
Okay. Any flavor that you go for?
Biscotti, some coffee, bro.
Coffee?
What we getting into? Yeah.
Look, man, you got 5 minutes. Five.
I mean, I kind of want to talk Power Rangers. I think Fairy Cheddar bothered himself. I don't think there's much to address.
Okay, well, let's talk Power Rangers.
I mean, I just leave it at, I see why he's fighting with Brent. He wants to be Brent so bad, you know, it's obvious to me. Sorry, there's only one Brent.
let's
You know?
talk about your girl. Your girl and your brother-in-law, Sky Jacob Fring. How'd you feel about him attending the con?
Jacob, yo, I was dying. I don't know if it was who was the guy? Marcus Digital. He had me laughing, bro. When he
I know,
said
I like that guy.
the SVU Ranger, bro, I lost it. I almost spilled my drink. I mean, obviously they'll put you on a wanted poster, right? But
exactly.
This mofo's walking around incognito, cuz like, what the hell's going on here with these power people, bro? I don't know what to say anymore. You know, I feel like you can't say anything sometimes. You stand up for any type of truth in this era, yo. It's like we're so cooked. We're so cooked. You gotta stand. So at least y'all can say I stood for mine. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all believe in it or not.
And there's him with a minor, taking a picture with a minor. But yeah, you're right.
Every time I see pictures, honestly, Henry, can I cook real quick? Like, it hurts my soul, bro. Knowing how his father really was and meeting him, and like a lot of people won't get to meet JDF. When I tell you, bro, that, you know, someone said it in the chat too, they split the kids up. It was like Hunter and Jenner equals good, and then Sky and this guy equals the other side. So it's kind of a yin and yang split between the kids, honestly, and it makes a lot of sense. So, you know, I don't want to sit here and talk shit on his kids, man. I mean, he said it himself. Play the clip. Go watch what he said about his own kids. That's what did it for me. So, you know, you guys know I'm ride or die green, hardcore. So, you know, to see them acting how they acting and shit, go how it goes, especially with Sky, man. Look at the way she has a line still for nothing. A line she doesn't even deserve, bro, or appreciate. Right? And it's like, how do we get you right? And then you're eating off of it too. So, you know what I mean?
At one point, this was your queen. You were defending her. You remember?
Well, like I said, I came in the game from the comic tip naive. That's why. Then once I started chilling with the channel, paying attention, a lot of the cord woke me up with that, because, you know, say what you will about Henryville over there, but a lot of people over there, I think, stand for the truth, and they don't let the fuck shit fly. You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of champion. We don't attack each other. We're not constantly negative. We're not trying to demonize people, especially JDF. And if something like that happens,
fuck you and your fake ass.
He has every right to voice himself if he's a victim of anything like that. But the way that he says it, it just seems like a cry for attention to me, and to demonize JDF over something that may or may not have happened. You know what I mean? And I just feel like there would have been witnesses. It would have been a bigger situation than that. But I don't want to put too much attention to it, other than that it's been happening a lot. Like, we don't do that in the court. We don't, in general, we're not here to tear each other down. And as the fandom is doing enough of that. So obviously there's not enough. He was right too about the fans not coming out and supporting. That's the main thing he should be championing, not being so negative all the time. Like, you should be championing Power Ranger fans to come out and support what we got left, because it is dying. And if it is dying, Henry, this is the flyest funeral I've ever been to in my life, bro. Right? Because zombies walking around out here. Angel was killing it out here. Rudy was killing it out here. I enjoyed just watching everybody's pictures, interaction. And y'all know that Ninjetti been getting a lot of shit talking, but I didn't have to do nothing. I just sat back. I tagged Johnny, and I got my cosign. So that was a blessing, because I don't have to say shit. And my fake script speaks for itself. My armor speaks for itself. So you guys can hate it or love it. You can see if it's dead. I haven't seen not one person, Mr. Future of Power Rangers, Henry. I haven't seen one person make their armor look like mine, and I'm waiting. This is a formal challenge. We're Knights of the Round Table, right?
Let's give some little pushback. Let's give some little pushback. Your armor is digital. Your armor is digital.
Mm-hmm.
At least the future of Power Rangers does have suits.
Uh-huh.
So you comparing apples to oranges. Now, if you was to produce a real suit that looked like your armor, then we would have it would be a better discussion. But it's apples and oranges right now. I mean, I want to see it.
I mean, because I mess with Unworthy, and I don't want the wrong type of smoke to happen. It was kind of more on some WWE, help me help you. Like, kind of, you know, I got Ninjetti from here. You know, I'll take the keys. You don't got to worry about that. So it was friendly, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't want to talk my shit, but I'm going to. You know, we got me, Drew, Viking Samurai, Johnny may be involved. You see what I'm saying? OG Silverback. These are real martial artists. These are real people that once we put the stunt team on top of it, Michael Quanch, Raina Vallingham, I'm giving y'all real names. You can go look. Like, I'll put my team against anybody. Don't get it twisted. Even though we're just starting out and I got a lot of work to do, I wouldn't talk that shit if I couldn't back it up. I just want to put that out there. So shout to Johnny and JYB, we trust. You always need a frog, and anyone rocking with the Ninjetti, like, that was huge. That was huge for us. So shout to Drew. Hopefully he's back there. Laura, she been doing her thing. KOD, Angel was doing his thing. And just everybody, man. Like I said, I'm not even and the squabbles with Fairy, it's like it's just all for the channel. It's all, he's taking it personal. You know what I mean? He called me out, whatever. It's all for entertainment. We know what your house is. We don't disrespect the house. We can take it to the core, the DMs, the voice chat. We know what time it is. It's all family over here. So what else I miss, Henry?
That's it, man. That was your time. You did good, man. All right. Peace, Rican.
We shall rise.
All right, let's close it out with my grandmother's favorite grandson. We do need to alert his wife for the second time that he is in violation of the Stay Alive code, which he was forbidden for being on the internet because it goes against his health and safety. And my grandma is actually like worried about Drew.
Guys, don't worry. I wasn't at Morphicon, but guess what? This weekend I got blessed by Ric Flair. Blessed KOD.
Okay, you covering up your son right there?
Yeah.
All right, good. Keep the kids off the goddamn internet.
So he's covered up.
All right, so how are you, Drew? I gotta try to. My OBS then messed up, and I don't even know how to fix it. But we gonna make it do what it do. How are you? How have you been?
Body's real messed up, buddy, because I had the 2 falls, and today it's really riding on my body today.
Yeah, man, you gotta give this shit up. I keep telling you that. I keep telling you I'm gonna tell your wife, but then I just be like, I chicken out. So maybe I'm part of the problem, guys. I'm enabling him to violate the rules established for his family to promote longevity in life.
I gotta, slow trying to slow it down a little bit. My wife would appreciate that. She wish I would slow down the workouts and the training and everything that I try to do to keep myself afloat. She made a comment today, actually, because I was on my way to get some x-rays of when I fell and I got this big gash on my shoulder. They wanted to get some x-rays, and it was kind of a little bit of a distance, and she said, "Oh, were you able to walk from here to here with the crutch?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Does it mean you're not going to do any more workouts today? That should be enough workouts for you." I said, No. I've got to do the workouts. So she wasn't too happy about that, but
yeah.
What can I do? I got a list.
Let's hear it.
All right. So happy Power Ranger Day. Okay. I will say that. Looks like everybody had a good time at Morphicon, but there was a little slowing. Because remember I said, if we don't help keep this going, it will slow. And people are already saying they're going to have different guests and different people, because if they don't change it up and keep it exciting, they're saying that it's smaller this year, right? Things are changing up a little different. People are taking notice of that. So I'm going, I don't know. It's up to, Unworthy. It's up to us, both of us working together. By the way, Unworthy, listen, I've been trying to get a hold of you just to say, hey, see where you're at, see what we can do to kind of, work together on some things, or, at least talk with each other, kind of get somewhere, so put that out there.
Okay.
You know, you gave me a cool shout out, so I've been trying to get you since then just to say hey. So we're all good, man.
Wait,
you know,
what do you mean? Oh, who gave you a cool shout out? I'm sorry.
When you had Unworthy on your channel, he said, like Drew Danger said, you know, he gave me a cool shout out.
Yeah. You guys would be surprised who watches these streams or have.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him since then. I said, hey man, I appreciate that. Let's get together and talk. So the offer still stands, man. I would love to talk with him, you know, sometime. So I think he's a neat guy. So I wanted to give a shout out for that. You know, go Unworthy. You're doing your thing. You know, I'm proud of you. You're out here because, like Rican said, at least Rican's out there doing things. You might try to clown his project, but I know my guy Rican. I spent a lot of time. We know each other really well. And at least he's out here doing it, and at least Unworthy's out there doing it. At least we're out there doing something to try to keep Power Rangers going, keep JDF's spirit alive, keep Twee's spirit alive, as opposed to a lot of these people that have a lot to say about that. And I got to say, Fairy Todd, you're one of those people. You want to put it down, but you're not out here doing it, okay? I get you like to dress drag. Hey, that's your business. Cool, whatever, okay? Do I think JDF really said that to you? No, I don't. I think you're trying to get some attention, man. You know what? We're in the court. We're all cool. Keep it cool. But you're thriving. And I think my guy Rican said it best, was like, listen, you want what Brent's got. Okay? You want that Brent smoke. You want that to be you. I think you want a little bit more attention added to yourself. And I'm not going to disagree with that. You know, if you got a problem with Rican, you got a problem with me. Okay? But here's the thing. If you got a problem with Rican, get with Rican. Talk with him about it. If you want me there, you can have both of us there. We'll deal with this. We'll make this right. We'll set it right. But you don't have to go and do that and throw. Because, see, I'm going to get on you for that last minute, that last second before he was on. He threw out a bunch of stuff and said bye. Right? I'm not going to go for that. Because he was talking about Rican, people that are in the court that want to talk about this and talk about that, because I already knew about the situation. That's why I know about it. Rican already told me about it. So when he started saying that, then he's talking about Rican. So I already know. So if you got something you got to say, I'm right here. I'm waiting for you. See, I'm not going to, I don't want to get into, I don't feel good at all. I need to take some serious medication for my MS and stuff like that. But you know what? It's all good. I still got some energy for you. So you want to come on up like Bob Barker on The Price is Right. I'm ready for you. So as I go through more questions, I will wait for you.
All right, he's right here. Go ahead.
Oh, there he is. Speak of it. Pretty quick. I give you credit there. What's going on, man? You upset? What's up? Let's try to make this right. What do you got for me?
If I have to clarify whether he mumbled it, whether I didn't get to see the man and I was in drag and he mumbled something, and then my interaction went from forward facing to I left. Whether he said it, whether I read the lips, whether I misheard, whether he said it or not, my interaction with the man, I did not get to meet him, period. And I interpret it was, I'm looking like this. Like it, that's how I interpret it. Like,
okay, so to mediate, did he say it or did he not? Did he mumble something under his breath, or did he mumble the F slur?
He mumbled something, and I interpreted it as the word.
Okay, there we go. You pulled the.
And if I had to clarify,
you just pulled the bat in the sun. You said he called you the F slur, and now you're saying he mumbled something.
What? Then that's.
You got to speak accurately, man, because a lot of people in the chat are pissed off that you said he said the F slur. And you like, well, he just said something. All right, so
and then my stance still stands on the man.
Okay, so
are you going to change the stance on my man, like on the man
your stance is irrelevant. But
I clarified. I went back to clarify.
Hold on. Let me just talk to the audience. So for everyone who's listening, Fairy Todd did just admit that JDF did not say the F slur. He said something that Fairy Todd interpreted as the F slur. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Right. Go ahead, continue.
Should I have said more, yes, I got pissed because, and also you were talking about PMC. I went into my brain and I said, hey, I had this interaction 2 years ago. I thought nothing of it. It's happened 2 years ago. Should I have brought it up? Probably not, because it didn't happen this year. With Rican, I haven't had the best interaction with the guy. I don't think I will, because he and my personality and his personality he's type A, I'm type B. I don't think I could see me being friendly towards him. Will I be friendly towards him online because I know it's online? Sure. From now on, will I be nice to the guy? Sure. But do I want to be friends with him in real life? Probably not. Probably not. Because like I have a type A, and I've been in the Discord, and I've been on where you can speak, and I spoke, and he said, nope, you don't have the reaction, or nope, that didn't happen. And I'm a gay man, and I'm pretty sure I know when someone's being homophobic towards me, whether they want to admit it or not. Like, that's my experience. And to have someone say, nope, that didn't happen, or nope, that's not it. That's my experience.
So let me get this right, because you guys have a disagreement, or
on my sexuality isn't a disagreement.
Okay,
it's not open for discussion.
Okay. You think that he's pointing at your sexuality?
He said you people keep taking up space in our community. You said, but you have Billy. You have Billy, as in pointing out that he's gay and he's in the community and he came back. He's pointing out that there's a lot more LGBT people that are Power Rangers, pointing out that that's why it's almost dying, in a way that blaming the gay people having the acceptance in the community, that's why it's dying. And that's where I took offense, because it's not the gay that are the fault. It's the Power Ranger fans that are the fault. Like, I didn't like that my whatever was being targeted.
Okay. Now let me point something out to you, Fairy Todd. What Rican is talking about, maybe you know about this, but it looks like Boom Studios had taken Rocky and Adam and made them a couple. So Rican was trying to go around. Wait. I'll let you talk. Give me a minute. He was trying to go around to see what people thought about it. Now, you can't say whether if you're gay or straight. If you look at what has happened with these fandoms, what's happened with Star Wars, okay, what's happened with other things, that's what he's asking about. He's trying to figure out, is there something going on here? Because there seem to be a lot of changes with a lot of things. So as someone that's in the Power Rangers that is homosexual, how do you feel about this? So he wants to have a conversation to understand about these things. And from what I'm gathering about you is, if somebody even mentions that, you get upset. You cannot get upset if people are having conversation, okay? You got to be able to talk about it. It's like, okay, I'm of Jewish ancestry. If somebody asks me about the Holocaust, I'm not going to get mad because they mentioned the Holocaust. I'll talk to them about it. I'll tell them what I know, what I don't know. And we can come to the same level. We can agree to disagree, but we can come to the same level, and there could be a mutual respect. So if people ask you questions, it's okay. Just talk to them about it.
So from what he said is, at the end, they were holding hands. Well, guess what? Two men holding hands doesn't make a homosexual relationship. He said, but, they made a hint that they could be gay and they're heterosexual. Well, whether they are or aren't, they were holding hands. Two men can hold hands and not a gay man make a relationship at all. That's all I was saying in the chat. That's all.
Okay, let Rican speak for himself. And to interject, I've never held any of my male friends' hands. Go ahead, Rican.
Yeah, I was insinuating that the comic books were insinuating that they were making them a couple. That's what the whole argument was. And him being a gay man in the chat, I told him and asked him, because this is one of our topics on the shows, our whole Rumble channel covered it. And I know that you don't really challenge the rainbow flag if you have a difference in your opinion. Okay. And that's what I call it, because like, how do I address it? Because they get mad at everything else when Yost is their champion. My point was, why not champion the champion who's been there? Why do a move in the comic that does not seem genuine, seems way out of, it was way out of like just the blue. It had no purpose in the canon. They were just doing it to do it for shock value, was my point. And I wanted to know what he felt about it, being from that whatever, you know, lifestyle or whatever he does, whatever, if you know what I'm saying. So it's
please
not,
please stop calling it a lifestyle.
every word I use,
You're
whether I agree or not, I get in trouble. So I don't
get offended.
Hold on, Todd. You gotta let him finish. Go ahead, Ricky.
You made it a big thing. I just want to show you guys, when I talk to this man, this is why this problem. It's not about his sexuality. He demonized JD, and now JDF's one too. I don't even want to say the word, because it's just like, now everyone's homophobic to you. If you have a problem with everyone, everyone's homophobic to you. That's my problem with you. When I love Yost, I was out here defending Yost to Brent.
Then have
I was
a
in
problem.
Yosti's chat. Hold up. I was out here in Yosti's. If I'm so homophobic, right? Listen, bro. See why you can't talk to this fool? If I'm so homophobic, I would have not been in Yosti's chat the day that Brent was coming at him about the situation. We had nothing to do with none of that, but other than Yost getting attacked. And where was Rican? Run the receipts, Fairy. Where was Rican? Ask Francis. She was there. Ask Henry. I was having Yosti's back the whole time. So if I was really homophobic, would I sit there be having pom-poms for a gay man? Would I? Would I be able to fake that, Fairy? I don't think so, buddy. You got nothing, bro. Anyone who knows Rican, and I'm not going to let you sit here and trash JDF too, because if that really happened, and if it did happen to you, okay, I'm sorry it did happen to you. You deserve a voice, but I don't believe it did. I think your extra dramatic ass made a scene in his line with your little dress on and pissed him off.
Okay, Ricky.
Whether you were gay or not was irrelevant, because he knows he has plenty of gay fans and he loves that community. It's proven out here.
All right.
So for you to come up here and discredit him when this whole community was built on him,
all right, Ricky got muted. All right, Fairy Todd, go ahead, respond. Oh, go ahead, Fairy Todd. You have the floor.
To know a gay man and to support another gay man, like, here's what you need to listen. You got to use your listening ears. Just because you know a gay man and you support him once can't unmake you homophobic. I know gay men who are homophobic and they're gay. You like that excuse pisses me off. Please, for the love of God, don't call me a lifestyle. Whether you like me or not, you might not like me. That is okay. But calling me a lifestyle is the most insulting thing you can say to me. Your boy, your whatever, JDF, I'll keep him out of my mouth, okay? I don't want you to Will Smith me. I don't want you to come after me because you're a scary man and you come after people. I don't want that. Don't want it. Don't want the smoke at all. I won't press you. I won't question you. I won't talk to you. I'm good. Your character needs changed because this isn't how JDF would have acted. Would he? Is this what he would have acted? Would he have shut it down? I'm sure. But like.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else, Todd? Because I know Drew wants to say something, and I got Stephanie Dana who wants to chime in, who I think is a member of the community.
Nothing? You know, if you wanted to patch it up, I'd be open for it. I would open for a conversation. I would want it off of the internet. I'm sorry I took it on here. You know, in the future, I'm going to get real. I am sober. I am getting clean. I am a month and a half clean. And, you know, if I am a horrible person, this is a wake-up call. If my attitude was off today, it's a wake-up call. And I apologize for that attitude. I apologize. And like, if being authentic to who I am offends someone, it's not my prerogative to cater to you. It's not my prerogative.
I agree with that. Fuck them.
Like, whether it offends you, whether it doesn't, whether my opinion offends you, doesn't, it's my interaction. It's who I am. Like,
okay. All right.
You have a, like, I'm on his platform, and I'm aware at any time he could cut me off and he could say, no, thank you. I'm aware that he could do that. But I'm also aware that anyone can come up and have an opinion. Now, did he correct me? Did he say, did you say this? Are you saying that you lied? And did I say yes? Did I cough up to it? That's what you wanted. And I said yes. So now what's the next? Like, you want a bad guy. And I just said, okay, I corrected myself, and I came on here to correct myself. And I also came on to say, hey, I admit that I said something wrong. Like, it's not, did I not come back? Like, that's all I'm saying is I came back to make sure that I corrected myself.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let Drew. You got 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna bring up Dana, and then we really need to shut this down. I was supposed to shut down like 17 minutes ago, but
right.
Go
Real
ahead.
quick, Henry. I just wanted to say this is what Rican and I wanted to know, because when the article comes up online, it says what? Power Rangers confirm Adam and Rocky are boyfriends. So that's what we wanted to know. That's all we wanted to know.
And why did you ask?
Thought about?
Why did you ask me? Why that made me feel uncomfortable? Why did he ask me?
Hold on, Fairy. Got to mute you. Go ahead.
That's all we wanted to know. Rican was just asking about that, what you thought and how to address things. And because he asked you questions, you got mad, just like I'm asking you this question right here, and you're getting mad. We just want to know. We just want to know. That's all we want to know. What you thought about it and how it was. And he was asking, well, since David Yost is already part of that community, why did they not bring that into play instead of this? He just wants to know. And you could answer the question, but it seems like you get mad and passionate about your whole thing. So you got to learn how to kind of calm it down when people are asking you questions. Like, he can't ask you a question. I'm not going to ask you a question because you just get too mad about things. So if you want to talk about this, you really want to talk about it and really want to bury the hatchet, we will be happy to do that. If you don't, that's cool too.
All right.
So it's you.
It's said, it's done. I'll let y'all do that shit offline. So we'll get Fairy Todd out of here. We'll get Drew out of here. We'll get Rican out of here. We'll bring up Stephanie. And I see Strife back there. Channel stealer. It'd be stupid of me to bring up someone who's stealing my viewers and teases me and bullies me. Go ahead.
Why you bully me?
Well, I'm at a loss for words. I really am, on many reasons. For one of them is, and of course, it'll end up coming out on this channel. Ironically enough, this is the first time I'm speaking aloud about it. I'm bi, and the fact that here it is.
Wait. You bi? No way.
I've been bi for years.
Girl,
I've just never.
We knew that shit. Come on.
I've just never announced it to the world.
Give us some breaking news. I saw you talking to Goddess Div. Breaking news. Something. Come harder.
But the thing is, I've also worked in an adult novelty and boutique store. So, Barry Todd, I'm calling you out on this one personally for a second because you got so upset about it. Coming from somebody who has worked in the adult novelty and boutique stores, it is considered a lifestyle. It is not considered anything else. I know the community has a big issue on that. It's something that is still in the new era of, but in the adult industry, it for the longest of time has been considered a lifestyle. Swingers, lifestyle. Anything else is considered that as well. If you like certain different things, it's considered a lifestyle. I get it can offend people, but we're also in an era where we've got snowflakes, where everything is an offendable situation. Getting so upset and angry,
that's a truthful statement,
is not the right thing. You took it to the extreme because somebody asked a question. I don't know the full situation of what went down with you, Drew, and Rican. I really don't care. That's not my prerogative to know, nor do I give two shits.
Whoa.
What I do care about is the fact that I'm coming off and saying things that could not be accurate.
Hold up. Fucking answer 06. You mother effer. Answer 06. Is your ass still watching? I'm so sorry. Answer 06. Where's your ass at?
Because
keep going, Stephanie.
Yeah, it's just that kind of set me off because, you know, I've kept myself tight-lipped about my sexuality. One, because of my family. And two, because I know how the community is now. I know how this new day and age is. Everything has to be a certain way or everybody gets offended. To me, if you're going to get offended over questions, then you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, is it something that I should be offended at? Or is it something I could do an explanation on?
There we go.
Just like anything else in this world.
I'm sorry, I got to cut you short, but I agree. A lot of people are, I hate to use the word sensitive, but I don't know what other word to describe it. Sometimes when people disagree with a person's outlook and they just try to put a label on you. Hey, you're homophobic, transphobic, you're racist, you're misogynist, you hate women. All those different titles come from disagreements, but I gotta pull you down, Dana. I appreciate you coming up.
I do want to say one last thing.
Go ahead.
And we're all in a community that loves Rangers. That is what we are. We are a Power Rangers community.
Whoa. Sorry, I hate to correct you again. We're in a cult, goddammit.
Well, this group is a cult, yes. But I mean the general sense. But we also need to put certain things aside and stop letting our pride be too much and be too egotistical. And it's not just men, it's women too. It's all sexes. And I don't care if you're gay, straight, lesbian, bi, trans, queer. I don't care what your gender is.
Look.
I don't care what your orientation is at all. I don't care what your fucking race is.
Okay.
If you're human, you're human. That is the thing.
Okay.
Be human and be kind. That's all I got to say about it all.
Peace.
Sorry, Todd, you can message me on Discord. I could give a rat's ass what you say on anything else. If you want to talk civil, we can. But other than that, sayonara.
Peace. All right. Sorry, guys. Answer 06. Pick up the goddamn phone, you MFer. Brother, what the hell, man? Did you mean to do that?
No government. That's all I'm going to say. Let's keep that one silent.
Bruh.
Don't worry about it. But
what you mean, bro? I'm in hell right now.
That
thank you.
Gentleman that was on earlier that made the accusations about Jason. I'm just gonna say this from a law enforcement perspective. Doing stuff like that when it's not factual hurts your community, because then when it's real, then how are you supposed to process those reports, those hate crimes? Don't do that.
Well, you see, I got him. I got on him. Like, hey, did you hear him say it, or you thought he said it? He came correct, but he did the bat in the sun shit, which like low key pissed me off.
Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. Just don't do that because it hurts other people who are victims of those type of interactions and those type of crimes against that group of people. I'm trying to say this correctly. If I say it wrong, I apologize. But just don't do that. Don't. If you didn't actually hear it, don't put anyone in that type of category. Because in the long run, in the event something happened, it'll be like the boy who cried wolf. I hate to put it to that type of scenario, but just don't do that.
All right. Well, thank you, Answer 06, man. Like, bruh, thank you.
Seriously. And this is a cult or a community, whichever way you want to call it.
It's a fucking
but
cult.
Let's be kind to each other, please.
It's a cult, goddammit. I'm never saying that. I'm going to just run with the cult shit. My grandma loves that. She loves the idea that I'm a cult leader. So
you got to make it hurt, though.
Oh God. All right, man. Thank you, Answer 06, man. I'll talk to you later, man.
Have a good one.
Peace. Now, why the hell would I bring Strife up? This guy has been stealing my audience. He's infiltrated. He has better sound, blurred backgrounds, trolls me, bullies me, makes memes about me.
Why you bully me?
What do you want to say, Strife? I'm standing up to you today.
Like I said, I am Henry Resilient. It belongs to me. Always has, always will. No, I want to make something real quick. You can put me a 60-second timer because I'm going to make this quick. Look at this. Glass is coming off. So for the person that was there between you and Rican, Fairy Todd, first of all, your communication styles clash. Not to mention, I checked you when you were complaining about the bat in the stream the first time. You're like, oh, well, maybe he didn't say that. He didn't say that. And now guess what? That pattern has come up tonight when Henry called you about the F-word slur. So here's the thing. You cannot keep apologizing and say, oh, I'm in rehab. I'm doing this and that, this and that and that. I get it. You're going through a tough time and stuff like that, but you cannot use that as an excuse. Remember, Henry, my famous catchphrase, there can be a reason, but they can't be an excuse. You cannot say, I'm changing my behavior and do the same thing over and over again. Think about that. And I'm done. Because the thing is, I just went through a personal situation before here. So I'm actually at level 5. Had you had me at level 10, they would have put you in an urn and then scattered your ashes over the water. So that's all I got to say. I'm out.
All right. Peace, Strife.
Hi. So I was having dinner and then I came back and I see this drama with Fairy Tale. I'm like, oh, wow. Is he talking about the autograph thing, the entitlement thing? Like, are people getting that heated about that? And then I realized apparently he made an accusation about JDF. It seems like, right? Am I correct in saying that he accused JDF of calling him a slur?
Yes, only to walk it back when he came back, because when he first said it, he was sure, he was confident that JDF called him a slur, and then when he came back, he said he may have said something. I was like, wait, that's way different than hey, he called me a slur, as opposed to he had said something. This is the whole Bat in the Sun Aaron thing where he's like, he didn't get credit, and he's like, oh, what I meant was he didn't get creative credit. Oh, whoa. Words have fucking meanings, okay? Saying someone called you a slur and then saying he said something under his breath is two different things. You have to be consistent. So despite me just, most of the time when you guys come up, I'm listening, but I'm actively listening while I kind of do other things. And when he said that, I'm like, it just threw me off. And then we had to get to the bottom of it, see if he was going to double down.
People can't be, I'm not surprised by that, considering my interactions with Fairy Todd. I'm not surprised. People are shocked by what I'm not. And for him to do that, it's wrong, because Henry, when you called me to talk about the David Yo situation, I knew that people are going to make decisions based off the words that we speak, because words matter. What I said about David Yo, people have told me I will no longer support him because of what he did. And I sleep well at night knowing that I'm telling the truth. There are people corroborating what I say. Karen Ashley, someone at Morphicon, said that because of how she treated you at Ranger Stop, I will no longer support her. And I sleep well at night knowing I'm telling the truth. And Stephanie Dana is able to corroborate what I said. And she said that what I'm saying is 100% truth, because she had a front row. She was there. She saw Karen Ashley say what she said to me with her own eyes.
Yeah.
People are
Francis,
and
get on the goddamn camera when you are ready. Go ahead, Brent.
And it's kind of like you have to be 100% confident in what you're saying. With David Yost, I was 100% confident in what I was saying. Karen Ashley, 100% confident. What Chrissy did, someone came out who was there in person, sitting right next to me when Chrissy was saying that bullshit to me. People are not supporting Karen Ashley because of how her staff treated me. Our words matter. And Fairy Todd, for him to waffle like that is absolutely wrong, because those accusations are extremely damaging. Because people are going to say, oh, JDF, and I don't want people to take what I say out of context, so I won't even say what people will think, because they're going to take a sound clip. So whatever Fairy Todd said, people are going to think certain things, and it's going to affect people going to Jenna's booth, Sky's booth. You know, you have to be careful about the words that you say. And I don't know if Fairy Todd is telling the truth or not, but based off his inconsistency, there is doubt there. But with me, if someone asks me about Karen Ashley at Power Morphicon, I stand by what I say. When she accused me of secretly recording her and her having the proof, even though she's lying, I stand by that. And that story will never change. And people say, "Oh, I don't believe Brent. I think he's lying. He's looking for clout. He's looking for attention."
Simply Melissa.
Ask Stephanie Dana what happened.
She's comfortable.
Ask Geek Culture 101 what happened. I sleep well at night. I don't know if Fairy Todd is not telling the truth. I don't know. Then for him to come out there and say that, I don't know how you could do that. Even if I have disagreement with JDF, I would never say something unless it was 100% factual. Because absolutely, you could ruin someone's reputation.
Agreed.
Like with David Yost, and people like with David Yost, that could ruin his reputation. But I know that I'm telling the truth, and I have no problem with people saying I will not even. I'm inspired by David because he's part of the LGBT community, and he inspired me to stand up against the bully. But I will not support him because how he treated Brent. And
why you bullying?
I know what I said is 100% factual. And I stand by it. But Fairy Todd, I don't know if he has the same confidence. But for him to do, it's just craziness. And it's not the first time he's said some crazy stuff. But what we argued about doesn't compare to what he said today. And it's just, he should be ashamed of himself if he's lying, because you could ruin someone's reputation by doing that. Your channel's growing, Henry. And for him to do that, it's wrong. It's wrong in my opinion. And people shouldn't take it seriously.
It is wrong.
Oh my God! Like you could ruin someone's reputation with those. It's a slur. It's slander. If it's not true, because Fairy Todd is stating initially say that something happened, right?
Yeah.
He's saying something was fact. It's not his opinion. Like I have my opinions about different people. That's just an opinion. But what he's saying he claimed was a fact, and that's just. And when people hear that sound clip, I'm like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't support JDF, and he's this, and this. No, he should be called out. I don't know why you platform him because you want to bring everybody on, but people should call out that nonsense behavior from Fairy Todd. Unbelievable. Not right at all.
All right. Well, thank you, Brent.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Peace.